Just as a note, I don't know if anyone paid attention to my timing in that. And it might not have mattered. He might have just had his strat. In fact, very likely didn't matter, but sometimes it will. Snapping there is giving off the impression that you have King Jack and you're just not folding. Just to point out how much detail you can put into these different things. I'm a poker streamer, I've always loved your end, you came second, long come X deck. Dude, fucking let's go. I have no idea what tournament that is, but let's fucking go. We're gonna be betting to a spot. Took me way too long to realize this isn't a straight. Oh, I don't know what's happened. I think I c-bet, check. I'm gonna do that. Oh, sorry. I think I c-bet small check, and then we're gonna be doing this on the river. Yeah, we're gonna be check calling. Nine's unfortunate because it stops him from overbetting. It's actually a huge EV disadvantage in comparison to like a brick. Because we have Jack 10 now, so it's hard for him to overbet too much. This makes it a lot more likely he can overbet. And he's going to be betting with his Jack 10 still. He's going to be bluffing a bunch. Just going to at least got one of the combos he wants to. I was hoping that he was gonna have a value hand that he still wanted to do that with, and then would still want to bluff his bluffs. But it's hard to bluff your bluffs, so I guess he had a bluff. It's hard to bluff your bluffs if you if I've been raised that doesn't look like I have a hand that wants to fold. I turned $50 into millions of dollars playing poker live and online. You can find out how I did it on my website charliecarrel.com, where I'm teaching other people to do the same. You can find my cash game masterclass, where I restructure the way that people think about poker completely instead of telling you what to think. You can find my mindset masterclass, where I teach people about meditation, about tilt control, bankroll management, and all the good, important, juicy things. And you can find my full archive of footage of the bankroll challenge, where I turned $50 into $10,000 and showing you exactly how I did it, streaming every single hand along the way. Alright, we're open 9-6 suited on the table, the bitches. Got it through. Do you think it's easier as a tuner or a cash spin player to start out? I always recommend to start out with cash, because on 2-0 Zoom specifically, because you've got to play a lot of fucking hands to get good at poker, and then you can play tournaments. But you want to be playing post-flop as much as you can, because the real money in poker is made post-flop. Pre-flop, anyone can just memorize a bunch of stuff, but post-flop is a nuanced game. I'm gonna be defending this one. Let me check back again. And I'm betting this one. Got it, boys. Kudos to the old ace-3. There'll be a very exploit fold there. I'm gonna call it just because I'm respecting this guy, but yeah. Very impressed how your aggressive image gets you all these non-GTO calls as your best. Yeah, it's my literal whole career. I had like 3 tournaments where people were folding to me in the high stakes, and then they found out how I played and they just stopped. So it's like a delicate balance of like not bluffing in some spots and always bluffing in other spots. Yeah, you just have to get used to which spots people call you and which spots they don't. And the good thing about being very out there is that I have a whole career's worth of being out there and seeing how other people react to it. Whereas they haven't been me, so they haven't been in this kind of leveling spot. So obviously with other very out there players, it's different. But with GTO players, I've played against a million GTO players, and I know how they're humans. I know how they deviate from GTO very often. Obviously, there are certain examples of people who are very good at GTO and non-GTO. Who got that? You know, playing Linus heads up, it was tricky. You know, he's had a lifetime of beating people heads up, which I haven't. Can we 3-bet this? Like, this is a spot where I'm almost never barreling off as a bluff. There'll be some hands that I'll do it with, but pretty much almost never, because people just don't fold top pair against me, especially, but in general they don't. Alright, we're raising flop here, just getting it. Hating life. Got him, boys! Hey, Han. Hey, Hannah. It's a tough one. Alright, right back. Hannah? Hey, brother. Can you just leave him at the front door? I really gotta run, but can you leave him at the front door? No, you're doing great, Yeah, that. I just make sure that's everything you did inside or anything. Yeah, thank you. Bambi! That is it. Thanks, brother. Phew. That was a very awkward discussion. I was like, can we just leave it at the front door? When I was standing at the front door. And he was like, is this not the front door? I was like, no, it is the front door, you don't get it. Sorry about the yelling, by the way. I'm also not wearing underwear. I'm just wearing a dressing gown. We're gonna be fast and rude. And closing the door. Bendy. Bendy. Good girl. Nailed it. Shout out to Riverfoot, by the way. What did I just fold? Hope it wasn't good.
Recently, asking the source of life to speak to me. The stream is free to download. The sound rolls, the crown's gold. Calling on the ancient ones to take us straight beyond the pettiness. But mostly we're forgetting this.
I've got to resense my energy after that.
It doesn't respect the preciousness, like the fish who doesn't believe in water, but really every breath is bliss. Yes, it is. Yet the fruit is only ready when it's ripening. Like the king who got knocked out with royal memory.
Any suggestions where to start strategy-wise playing cash? My mastercard's pretty good, I've got to be honest. Sticking by that through thick and through thin. I managed to change a lot of people's games overnight. I restructured the way that people think, which is very different to telling people what to think, which is what most courses will tell you to do. really love this song, by the way. The guy, the musician's called Antama. And the guy spends more time doing spiritual shit than I do. Which is very impressive, because I spend a lot of time doing spiritual shit. Shout out to Open 7-4 suited on the table of bitches. Feeling a 3-bet. Deuce is one of the best turns, maybe better than an ace. No need to stress, cause it's a blessing just to live. All that is happening as it is, and there is no need to stress, cause it's a blessing. Yeah, we called out the small blind against a recreational player. We're actually going to leave pot here. I think we can get a couple of folds from ace size. He's deciding what to do with ace side. He might not have ace high, you know, he might have some other stuff, but this is what we're going for. The problem is recreational players do love to hero call these spots with ace high. It's like the one hero call spot that all recreational players love, but we're gonna go for it. No. Oh, 7. If there's one spot that every recreational player in the world loves to call, it's that one. I still go for it. I turned $50 into millions of dollars playing poker live and online. You can find out how I did it on my website charliecarrel.com, where I'm teaching other people to do the same. You can find my cash game masterclass, where I restructure the way that people think about poker completely instead of telling you what to think. You can find my mindset masterclass, where I teach people about meditation, about tilt control, bankroll management, and all the good, important, juicy things. And you can find my full archive of footage of the bankroll challenge, where I turned $50 into $10,000 and showing you exactly how I did it, streaming every single hand along the way.